streaming. Hi everyone, welcome to Call of Cthulhu time. It is the Eldritch Adventures of the Wystery Wachine. I'm just going to check everything is running, so I do apologise because you will get a recursive, weird thing going on. Because that's a thing that happens. Apparently I'm still hosting. But I should change... Yeah, there we go. We are now live. I am seeing a recursive image, which is fun because OBS is looking at this, which means it's looking at itself. OBS is looking at this, which means it's looking at itself. So we are good to go. Okay, so last time our intrepid band of adventurers, investigators if you will, managed to find a disc of metal in a mine, along with some sanity-sapping darkness, and then fled from persons unknown through the mine shafts back to the surface. So, there we are. Right. Okay, so you are now at the mountain top, aren't you? So not the mountain top. You're in the mine compound, and you now need to get away from the mine.
Yeah, we were looking to get out of there pretty quick, smart, right?
Yeah, we got out of the mine and we were running down the road away from where the mine is.
Yes, correct. So,
Oh yeah, because we ran down the road and abandoned our clothes as we were running.
Yeah.
So can I get listen checks from you all to start?
Certainly
I forgot to say as well, as I did that, as I threw the hard hats and clothes away, I did one of them things where you jump up in the air and you kick your heels to the side. Just say,
Like you're in some sort of 80s kids movie.
That's right, yeah.
Don't you forget about me. Stop playing afterwards, you froze in the air as we all...
It was more of like a Footloose moment, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen Footloose, so couldn't tell you.
You're missing out.
Alright. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't think Bacon gets full frontal in it. Not as good as some of his other films.
Do you wanna roll your lesson check then?
Ooh,
Carl,
yes I do.
Thinking about Kevin Bacon's penis.
You said it, not me.
You were the one who talked about being full frontal.
I failed that by 2.
Oh dear.
No, that's not how you do it, is it? What have I done?
No.
Just click the button on the side.
No, I don't want to do that because then I can't just press Control V every time I want to do it. 16,
Okay,
pretty good.
so all three of you hear the unmistakable sound of an engine from behind you.
I'm thinking we hide in the... Is there like any bushes off to the side?
Can we do something that a car maybe can't fit down? I mean, can we have a look first?
At what?
Should we have a look first?
Behind us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Can we look over our shoulders and see if we see it?
You can see headlights.
How
Are
far
there
away?
any handy little...
You can't actually see the headlights themselves, but you can see the beams of them coming over the kind of curve of the hill bit that you're on. So
Yeah.
Is
Let's
it dark?
obscure ourselves.
Yeah, can we jump down a little back alley?
well, there's no back alleys because you're running down a snowy road in the mountains.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Is there any like a hedge or like foliage or anything
There's trees
nearby?
and things on either side, but to get to them you'd have to run about 20 yards away from the road. 20 to 30 yards.
And how
Should
far
we-
away is the vehicle?
It's behind you. You can't tell. You can just see that there are headlights going down the road behind you.
How dark is it?
Relatively dark. It's pretty late at night.
I mean, the beams just go ahead, so maybe if we just like lay down off the road a bit, like
They won't be able to spot us.
yeah. But it'd probably be harder for them to see us lying down than if we're running. Then that might like catch their eye.
Yeah, let's do that. We could just like lie down on the on basically what's like the side of the road, right? Cover ourselves in some snow.
Yeah, I think that would be the faster.
Okay. I would
Much-
suggest that we're probably going to need a check in regards to this, but let me just see what I think would be an appropriate one.
Can I have stealth?
Stealth probably would work, but we'll see if there's something I think is more
Snow shaping.
appropriate. Snow artistry.
Yes.
You're very good at making snow angels. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I would say that disguise, stealth, anything else I can think of that would work? Looking at this list, be a good one. That's probably it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's stealth, right? I'm.
Yeah, I
Can
think
I-
stealth is probably going to be your best bet here.
Can I roll for some stealth?
You can roll for some stealth. What's your stealth score?
My stealth is 60. I'm stealthy.
You're very stealthy. I mean,
I'm very stealthy.
I suppose it's because you take photos. You need to like
Exactly.
and things.
I'm paparazzi.
We just hijack Bernard's roll instead of rolling ourselves.
Fuck. Well, that's not right.
Oh. I'm gonna copy the correct way, sorry.
That's probably a good idea.
I think I copied the initial way. But I
Yes.
did wrong.
There you go. Okay, what was your stealth, Carl?
20.
Okay, so Nigel has definitely failed. He just grabs a handful of snow and dumps it on his head while still standing. No, it's not going that.
We're making snow angels by the side of the road.
You are
Maybe
lying. You are lying in the snow. You think you're concealed. You aren't concealed.
His arse is hanging out.
Yeah.
So those rags you keep putting down there, it's made your profile too high.
But actually, I think I passed.
You did. But unfortunately for you, you hear the
Nigel,
car
push it.
approaching. You hear the car approaching. And the engine stops. Not the engine, the car stops. The engine's still running. And you hear the sounds of car doors opening. Several of them.
Oh, I don't like that.
Run for it.
Should we just get up and run for it?
Yeah, into the off the road.
What if we... Well, we don't even know who they are, though. I mean, they're probably after us, though.
Wait, we've got a shotgun.
We do have a shotgun. I still think we should run away.
I'm thinking me and you kind of form up so that Nigel is concealed, and then that way he can like tactically shoot them if it gets bad. So like
It's gonna get bad, though. I think maybe we should just run away.
Yeah, but if we shoot one of them, then we could set the car on fire.
What is it with you and setting things on fire?
Yeah, why would we set the car on fire?
Because Carl is incredibly afraid of the dark after the tunnel adventure.
Right.
Deeply disturbed by the tunnels and the darkness. I don't know if running in the snow is a good idea. Maybe we should carjack them.
Okay.
I think that's a bad idea.
I'm kind of thinking running into the trees, into the woods.
Okay, let's run for the trees then.
Okay, so you're going to jump up and run for the trees.
Yes.
All right. You see that when you jump up from your hastily attempted concealment in the snow, that the car is in fact a black SUV, and it is stopped parallel with the road. 3 men have got out. 2 of them are holding handguns. One of them points at you and goes, "There they are!"
Oh no.
I knew we could have shot them. Nigel's ex-forces. I would have lobbed my crowbar at their head if I hadn't have lost it in that lift.
So you want to run away? Is that what you're saying?
I think we should run away.
Should we run away or should we?
Well, they've got handguns, so we're gonna get shot.
Is it
We've got
snowing?
a shotgun.
Is it snowing?
Yeah, but you have one shotgun and they
No,
have
it's
2
not snowing,
handguns.
but it's snowy.
Yeah, but if we get to the trees, then he could hide behind the tree and then take a shot at them, and then they wouldn't chase us just because they don't know we're armed. I reckon if we shoot at them once we're at cover, they're gonna be like, oh.
Well, maybe.
I
don't know.
I'm going to have to hurry you because they are coming
Yeah.
towards you now.
Okay, well we're
I'll go with whatever the group decides.
we're running then. We're running
Yeah,
away
we're running into
okay.
the darkness.
All
to
right.
the trees.
You hear a voice from behind you that shouts, "Stop or we'll shoot!" Can you all... you also hear the sounds of people running through the snow. Can you all give me... I don't know, what we're going to go with. I think it's going to have to be a... dexterity check.
I have a skill called zigzagging, which is where you zigzag through the.
Just give me dexterity checks.
Isn't that how you get away from crocodiles? Oh dear.
Bernard's been shot.
I can't believe Bernard died.
In your defence, this running away was your idea.
That's not a... Yeah, that is a dexterity check. Yeah. So, All right. So, what are your respective dexterities?
Mine is 60.
Okay.
Mine's 53.
Gotcha.
Mine is... Where the hell is it? 80.
Okay. So, you all are running away. You can hear the crunching of the snow as people run to catch up with you. No shots come your way as of yet.
Nigel, when you get 3, you got to take a shot at them to scare them off.
Yeah, no, it won't scare them off. It'll just make them shoot us.
They already said they're going to shoot us.
As far as they know, they're the only ones that have guns. So
Exactly. As soon as they know that there's a chance of them getting shot back, they're gonna
Gonna have to hurry you again.
Open fire
What do
more.
you want to do next? You can keep running if you want. You're probably about 10, 15 yards away from the tree line.
yeah, we
Let's
wanna
run
keep
to the trees.
running
Yeah.
for the trees,
keep
definitely.
going for the trees.
Okay, so give me another dexterity check, everyone.
Hey.
Ooh, critical success for Ben.
Filthy.
You can't
But if-
increase characteristics from critical successes, I'm afraid. However, do make note of the fact that you got a critical success on running there. It's not a skill, but we'll figure out what we're going to do to represent you putting on a burst of speed and running like you have. So you've all passed there, so you all accelerate as you kind of find your snow legs, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
All right. So you can hear one of the sets of footsteps receding a bit behind you. Obviously, sort of crunch, 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 and then it's sort of slower crunching. Maybe you hit a patch of deeper snow. It does seem like one of them is catching up to you pretty rapidly from the sounds, and another one seems to be kind of holding steady in chasing you. You are just about at the tree line.
I'll shoot at them. Shoot back.
They're not shooting. What do you mean shoot back?
They said they're going to shoot. Well, you don't like a warning shot. You don't have to aim it at one of them. Just
I don't.
Yeah, but if we shoot, they'll know where
I
we
don't
are.
want them to know that we're armed and dangerous, because that will. If I have to at some point, I will. But at this point in time, no, we're. I say our best bet at the moment is to hit the tree line, get a few meters into the trees, and then scatter.
Gonna have to hurry you. They are catching up with you.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
Decide
keep
what you're
going.
gonna do.
Yeah, we're running.
So you're running
Into
into
the
the
trees.
trees in the dark.
Yes. Mhm.
All right. So I want luck rolls from all of you, please.
Okay. Oh, my browser is frozen. 1 second, sorry. I'm not that lucky.
Okay, so you can push these if you like.
Yeah, I'm pushing mine definitely. Please.
Yeah, I'll push mine.
All right. So I will allow you to re-roll, and you can add 10 to your luck characteristic for the purposes of this re-roll.
Okay.
What are your respective luck?
Yeah, mine is 58 now. It was 59.
I think Nigel's fine as well. It's 23.
Yeah.
Just remember to
I just
mark
need
up
to
one of your
find
luck points. Okay.
Luck, yeah, cool.
Okay, so you all run into the trees and manage to avoid, given that you are partially snow blinded by the glow of the moon from the snow. If you've ever been out in the snow in the dark, it's actually still pretty bright, but under the trees obviously it's a lot darker, and you all manage to avoid running into trees.
Yay.
I'm actually going to roll. Oh, you hear a smack as someone behind you runs into a tree, though.
Yay.
You're cutting out a lot for me, by the way, Alex. I don't know if you are for anyone else. Yeah.
It's okay for me.
Apologies.
It must be my internet then.
Okay. So yeah, you hear a smack and as someone clearly runs into a tree behind you, and moments after that, you hear someone sort of move past some branches and things behind you as well.
I might look back and see if I can see, like...
You can't, it's too dark.
Where they are. Okay.
The trees are quite close together, and quite tall. Quite old. It's a bit foresty around here.
Are there any, like, firm-looking branches on the floor around where I am?
It's pretty dark. You can kind of scrabble around and try and find a branch if you want to, or you can just kind of keep going.
No, I feel like this would be a good opportunity to try and ambush them.
You want to ambush the blokes with guns.
Ambush them by standing still while they're running towards us.
But I was thinking hide by the tree trunk and then clothesline one of them with a branch, as he runs past.
You can give it a go if you want.
I feel like this is probably a stupid idea.
I think it's a stupid idea.
Jesus. For Carl Gibbons to say, I feel like this is a stupid idea, yeah. Yes.
We've spent so much time running away, and these guys are probably not supernatural.
We'll just
gun them down.
Yeah, but you're
not die if the thing...
owner, a conspiracy nut, and a photographer. You're hardly built for fighting.
Yeah, this is not...
Very hench. Like, strength 100, dexterity 9,000. Okay, look, I'll keep running. I'll follow the other two. Are we going to want to kind of veer off so we're running parallel to the road and at least towards?
Yeah, I think so.
If you veer off to the right, you would be heading back towards town.
Yeah.
So that's your plan.
Yes.
Are you slowing down, or are you just going full tilt?
I feel like we should try and find a fallen tree or a natural dip in the topography, something that we can hide behind or in or under, or something large enough that will hopefully give us some time to let them have a little bit of a look, get out of breath, and then keep moving.
Take a pot shot at them. Yeah, I agree with that plan, Nigel. Is there? Can we see anything nearby, Keeper?
It's quite dark down here. The ground basically goes up and then sort of ends at a kind of. It's like you're going up a hill with trees all the way up it. So you can keep running up the hill, or you can kind of veer to the right, or whatever you really want to do. And you'll need to let me know how fast you're going as well.
What about trying to loop back round to the main road and see if we can nick the car? That was another Carl Gibbons special, was it?
They've probably got the keys on them. Oh, the engine was still running, you said.
Yeah.
I don't know. we'll veer to the right, and then we'll decide if we want to double back a little bit. I think makes sense.
Okay.
I think distance in the short term is the most important thing at the moment.
Are you slowing down? Are you speeding up? Are you staying running fast?
Maybe moving at like a canter, like not full sprint, but like you know, like a fast jog. But obviously we don't want to run into trees. So I don't know. Maybe if we were at a sprint, just slowing down slightly so that we can at least see where we're going.
Yeah,
Okay, so
like a decently paced run.
All right, so all of you give me a D100 roll, please. Okay, so Carl, you feel your foot catch on a branch in the ground. Can you please make a dexterity check? Did you pass?
Yes, I passed my dex is 60.
Okay, so you managed to catch yourself before you fall flat on your face, and all of you continue running.
Like a Gene Wilder-esque, like trip and roll, and then like carry on running.
No, you just sort of stumble a bit and then right yourself. So what I need from all of you is to be fair, it's not like you're going to have to navigate very much because you're on this slope and you know that the road is to your right and town is directly ahead of you. So so it's not like it's difficult to figure out which way you should be going. So you keep jogging, and gradually you hear the sounds of pursuit fade into the distance, and then are gone altogether.
Cool.
Maybe slow down to a walk.
Slow down to a fast walk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
we're not
Speed walk.
just sauntering.
Power walk, like that weird Olympic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll power walk. Yeah.
Power walk.
But you got to. I'm doing the rolly arm thing. No one can see, but I am doing the rolly arm thing. Okay, so you slow to a sort of brisk trot, and eventually you reach the edge of the tree line. You can see the lights of the town down a short slope.
Cool.
We want to just keep heading
Is there
towards the town, right?
Yeah, is there anyone else around? Can we see the road from here? Can we see if that car's still like?
You can,
Is it coming, or
try.
can we hear it?
You can have a look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have
So
a
you want to
look.
look to your right.
Yes.
Okay, so you look to your right to see if you can see the road. Can you all give me a spot hidden, please?
Certainly can.
My luck has turned.
Okay, so Bernard and Nigel, you both spot the glint of something metallic off to your right somewhere.
Well, that can't be good.
We've done.
Nigel and Bernard, you both recognise it as moonlight glinting off of a gun.
Oh shit.
How far to our right was it?
It's about 100 yards away. You haven't actually left the tree cover, but it looks like what's happened is that they've obviously got back into their vehicle, headed down the hill, and then set up a position to try and ambush you when you leave the forest.
Let's back up a little bit. Go up the hill a bit, maybe, if that's still an option.
It is.
What, sort of head away from the road, but not break cover towards the town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to have to make stealth checks here to not make noise.
Okay.
So give me that sexy stealth.
I'm so stealthy.
So stealthy.
So stealthy. They call me the cat.
There we go.
Oh, not as stealthy as Nigel, though.
Nigel, you have critically succeeded at being stealthy, so put a check
Yay.
against your stealth.
And the irony is that nobody noticed.
That's how you know it succeeded. Carlos von Gibbons.
Use this moment to... Oh, I rolled. I got 84. I'm going to choose this
right.
moment to let rip a massive resounding fart.
You crack your foot cracks down on a branch which snaps beneath your foot. Can you give me a luck roll, please?
Yep.
What's your luck?
41.
Okay, I'll let you push it if you want to.
I suppose I'm going to have to.
Alright, so there you go. So, perhaps you don't hear any sounds of pursuit or gunfire or anything like that, so maybe they didn't hear it.
Yeah.
So you kind of stealthily creep up the mountainside, the hillside, until you reach the top, where it starts curving back down again. It's still quite a lot of trees up here, although it's a little bit more sparse this side.
I think we're far enough away to kind of make a break for the town without them being able to see us in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, how far did we travel up the hill? Are we likely to be outside of their sort of visual range?
You've probably gone another couple of 100 yards.
Sure. What do we think, guys? I mean, my concern, as well as these guys trying to shoot us, is we've got to get this disc to John of the... whatever he was.
John of the Hill.
John of the Hill. We've got to get this disc to him. And we don't know where he is. He has a habit of appearing and disappearing and stuff.
If we head to the pub of the people, that's probably as good a place as any to look for him. Oh yeah, so we're on the north of town. So we're on the north side of town. Whereabouts is the People's Pub from here?
It's on the southwest end of town.
Nice.
The hotel is southeast.
We really do have a car. Like this, guys. Should we just try and head into town from where we are? Try and
yeah, I could be wrong, but I feel like these people don't know who they're looking for. They've not seen us, right? They saw us running.
They said there they are when they saw us running.
Yeah, but they were just looking for, people. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like when we're in a town, they won't know us from Adam.
I feel like it's a small enough place that they'll be looking for, what three strangers walking into town.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah.
I mean, if we can get into town and we can get the people, I assume they're gonna protect us and help us out, but it's the sort of in-between, isn't it, that we're more concerned about?
Yeah.
How are we gonna get to the town?
Also, I don't know that the people will help us at all, because they seem to dislike us. We are helping John, but...
He's like an elder, though, so I imagine that they...
Yeah, he's probably got sway. If we say we're here on his business...
Yeah.
Perhaps.
We've got a magical star metal disc of power.
Yeah.
So, Keeper, what can we see? Is it like... we're at the top of this hill. Is it like an area of fields before the outskirts of the sort of town and houses, or...
Sorry?
So we've moved to the top of the hill and we're still in like a wooded area.
Yeah.
Is it like a field that we would have to cross to get to sort of the houses, etc.?
You'd have to go down a slope that's been cleared of trees, and then across an area that doesn't have any cover in to get to the edge of town, which would be sort of like backyards and things at this point.
Yeah. I think maybe just do that. Because we can't go back to the main road. Whatever we do, we're gonna have to go that way, aren't we? Unless we. I mean, if we need to be in the southwest and we are on, what I can only assume is the eastern side of the road heading into town, we would have to go all the way around the edge unless we double back and cross back over the road and try and go behind the carmen. But so maybe let's just cross the fields and head into town and see if we can nick someone's car or something, or catch a lift.
Is there any cover in the fields, or are they just like bare fields? I know it's dark, but
It's basically like grass, and that's it.
right.
It's also worth noting that you will leave tracks because you are trudging through snow.
We will leave tracks in snow.
We go on our hands and legs so they think it's dogs.
I don't know that we are. Yeah.
I don't know how practical this would be, but we do have a large, or is it 2-foot diameter metal disc that we could drag behind us to at least remove footprints. I know it would still leave a drag in the snow, but it's less obvious that it was people.
Yeah. Is that really necessary though? I feel like making a quick getaway is probably the play here, right? Like we just want to
just make
escape as soon as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So do we go low and slow, or do we leg it?
Maybe we should just. Oh, I don't know.
Let's just book it.
Should we just book it?
I think we're far enough away that those guys aren't going to see us in the dark, unless they've got like binocular heat vision.
Which they were in black SUVs and had guns.
Yeah, but it's 2008. Heat vision's too expensive. Shall we just book it?
I just vote for a dash across the fields and into somebody's back garden.
Okay, so you're gonna like vault the back fence and go into their garden.
I'm gonna do
old-fashioned garden hopping, man. Been a while.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, this is a terrible plan. Let's do it.
Okay, so you basically sprint down the slope towards the nearest back garden. Can you all give me luck rolls, please?
Yes.
And now give me dexterity checks.
Yes.
Okay, you all successfully sprint across the field and vault over into a garden. You land with a bit of a thump in the snow on the other side.
Okay, right.
As soon as we land, stay still, because there might be a security light, and that would be a really shitty thing for us to happen. So let's stop as soon as we land, listen for anything that might be coming behind us, and have a look to see if we can see like a motion sensor security light or anything like that.
Okay, so give me spot hidden rolls. Anyone who's looking for a security light.
Wouldn't it have already turned on?
It depends. It might not cover like the whole garden. We might be in a blind spot.
We might not be in it
police station.
again.
Critical failure for Bernard there. Bernard, you think you can see a security light directly above you, and you panic a little bit. It's not the worst thing ever to have a critical fail.
To fail on, yeah.
However, you do also feel a tickling upon your face. It feels like there might be a quite large spider crawling across your skin.
Ew.
Oh, can I go "Ah!" and kind of, but
You're
silently?
Going to have to give me a roll. I want a
To get rid of-
sanity check.
to get rid of the-
No, it's a sanity check, because if you fail it, you're going to cry out.
Oh dear. I mean, Bernard's not that scared of spiders.
Yeah, unfortunately, the sensation is so unpleasant that you do go "Ah!" Before you can stop yourself. You don't lose any sanity though, and you kind of brush frantically at your face.
Does my movement set off a security light?
It does not.
I guess there's no security light then.
We should keep moving. Is this a fully enclosed garden, or does it have like an entryway onto a street, or do we want to keep fence hopping
an alley?
There's like an alleyway type thing that leads around the side of the house between the fence and the house. Looks like it goes to the front.
It's just
Let's go down there.
Yeah. Do we want to hit the street, or do we want to stay in people's gardens to stay out of view?
We'll hit the street.
We want to hit the street because we just want to get out of there as soon as possible, right?
One thing to note is that how likely do you think it is that these people with guns are going to start shooting in a residential area?
Yeah, that's what
I don't know. I don't know who they are. Their motive.
relatively safely.
It's just something
okay.
to consider.
Yeah.
They probably would, but I think they're probably going to want to be at least minimally covert.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's hit the streets and start walking.
Maybe head
briskly
towards
somewhere.
maybe head towards the centre, because then we can get a taxi. Go to the taxi place again. Or unless opportunity knocks and there's a car we can pilfer.
Well, I'm hoping that John will present himself from the shadows at some point, as he has done every other time we've encountered him.
Yeah, hopefully he does whatever blizzard stuff he's on.
Okay. So you're going to head onto the street, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you creep around the side of the house to the front, and indeed there is a gate that opens onto the street.
I'm going to use my lock picking skills to unlock the gate.
You don't need to. It's just sort of closed with one of those like pull to latch things. So you can't open it from the other side, but if you're on this side, you can just like click it up and open it, and then pull it shut, and it'll close behind you.
I'm going to note that as a critical success.
What?
So I'm going to note that down as a critical success. Successfully unlatched gate
No, you've
from inside.
You get a critical success in operating things that need no checks.
Exactly. I got 100 for it.
Inept. You got 100. That'd be a critical fail.
Ooh dear.
Well, it wouldn't actually, because 00 is
I accidentally think the gate is a spider.
I know 00 is.
Okay, so we're onto the street. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The street is a street. It is broadly. It is looks like a street. It's well lit with street lights. This not being austerity yet, so they haven't started turning half of them off. And yeah, you can go right or left here.
I would say left, because that's away from the main road that those guys may well come in and search us on. Like search for us on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
where are we heading to?
I think we want to get to the people, and I feel like the best way to do that would be to get a lift.
Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to make survival rolls to see whether you get lost in the streets or not. Because you don't know this.
Dang.
I actually felt a little bit into survival, but not enough to mitigate that roll.
There we go. Oh.
What are all your respective survival skills?
10.
Mine's 10.
Mine's 20.
Okay, so Bernard, you're pretty convinced that if you take the next right, the next left, and then the next right, you'll get to a bigger road. And Nigel and Carl, you don't really know where you are.
We defer to the person who seems to know. I ain't got a clue, so follow your lead.
Okay, so you walk to the end of the street and you can turn right or left. You can't turn left here actually, because that'd be the edge of town. So you can turn right, or you can keep going straight on, it's up to you.
We're going to follow Bernard's directions.
Okay.
Which is right, I think, right?
More right than I am.
Right, left, right.
Right, left, right.
Okay.
All right. So you turn right, and then after a short while there is a left-hand turn. It's like the street carries on, but there's another street that joins onto it. And so you're going to turn the left there? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you walk down that street and eventually it turns right, and you follow that and come out onto a bigger road next to a 24-hour garage. This
Cool.
bigger road runs out of town as well, off up into the hills.
Well, maybe we could ask the garage guy to order us a taxi if his phone works.
Or maybe we could avoid this garage like the plague because it's well lit and have cameras, and we have armed men who are looking for us.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to attack us there.
No, but
Especially
if they've
compared-
already been there, or if they get there after us, and the bloke says, "Yeah, I ordered them a taxi, they're going here."
Good point. Maybe we'll have to kill him after he orders a taxi.
Or we could avoid the place like the plague and skulk on by.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds more reasonable.
Should we just skulk? Continue skulking?
I think
Yes.
so.
Okay, I'm in agreement with that then.
Okay, so if you turn right, you're heading towards the middle of town. If you turn left, you're going to be heading out of town. There's also a street ahead of you that you could take. That's another smaller one into like residential stuff.
So we take the main road. We'll just go for boldness now.
Yeah, we want to go to the main road because we want to get to where the people are, right? So we need to find our bearings to get back there.
Well, that's it. We have to head into the middle of the town. I guess we're still in the northern side. And then we need to head southwest. So heading through the centre kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
And you
I
said
would
the
agree
hotel
with
was
that.
southeast, didn't you? So yeah, let's follow the arterial road in towards town.
Okay. Yeah, you walk down the road for about 10 minutes, and eventually you start hitting the shops and things of the centre of town. The pub on the right-hand side is dark and shut up because it's very early in the morning. There are a bunch of cars parked outside of it, though, and no one seems to be about. You can't even hear any cars or anything.
Can you remember what the deadline from that Michael Oates, or whatever his name was, gave us? You know, for getting this
Michael
gift to him.
Oates. Jonathan Hill? No.
Yeah.
I don't think he gave us one, he just said tonight. Or before the sun rises or some...
He said that they were going to conduct the ritual tomorrow night.
Okay.
So we actually do have time to get it to him.
Yes. Plenty.
Maybe we should go home and go to bed.
So
What do you think, guys? Do we
But
go
if
through this?
they, as you said earlier, are going to be looking for outsiders, visitors to the village, or whatever, the town, hotel's probably going to be the first place they check.
Yeah,
Point.
because they assume, like, it's safe to assume they know we're there, right? Like, why would they not know that the strangers are in the hotel?
They know that we're colluding with.
This might be
Jonathan Hill.
dangerous. This might be dangerous, but if we're heading in the direction of the people's encampment, what if we go to the van?
The van's are outside the people, isn't it?
the van is south of town. Towards
Yeah, the van is out of town. It's way out of town.
Okay.
So we've got two choices now. Do we head to the hotel and go to sleep and then take it to them in the day?
No, I think we should take it to him now.
Yeah, I feel like if there's going to be anywhere that's going to be that's going to have men in black with guns looking for us, it'll be the hotel.
For sure. The people seem to be able to, like, be sort of fairly self-governing, so I don't reckon they're going to be letting men with gun into their communities.
Yeah, maybe John can
Do some-
harbour us or something, you know.
Yeah, I want to get harbored. Let's go get harbored.
Yeah.
Let's get Harvard.
Is it reasonable to walk there? Because we got the. No, I'm trying to remember how we got there last time.
We just walked in. We just literally walked straight in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just see if we can just make it on foot to the people's house. Then I guess the people's area.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mhm.
So I guess we'll keep going through town and keep
Keep a lowish profile, but walk fast.
Okay, so you're going to head to the people's encampment. Correct?
Yeah, I feel like that's probably our best bet. But if it's not, don't blame me.
So can you all give me spot hidden rolls?
Get dry humped by a werewolf.
What?
Well,
See nothing.
Bernard? Jordan,
What, sorry?
have you given me a spot hidden roll?
Oh, sorry, my browser's lagging out. Give me a second. There we go.
Okay, Bernard, you spot what appears to be a figure standing in a boarded up doorway. Like, you know, it's a disused shop doorway, some distance ahead.
Does he look familiar at all?
All you can see is that it appears there's a figure kind of loitering in this doorway.
Okay, I'm gonna point that out to guys. Guys, there's a shady looking figure up ahead. What do you think?
One of the it could be one of the gunmen, or it could be the
I mean, every time we've
immortal
seen
werewolf man waiting for
that's
us.
true.
The
Every time
evil
we've
werewolf.
seen John, he's been hidden in a doorway.
yeah.
Well, apart from the time that you
What do you want to go check?
Yes.
Just shine a torch in his face.
We could always I mean, how far away is it, Keeper?
About 6 or 7 buildings away from you, on the other side of the street.
How visible are we? Is it likely that we've been spotted by
No,
this?
you are in. You are around a corner from him. You've kind of peeked around the side of the street. So, while you can't be entirely sure, you don't think you've been spotted.
The only thing that I can think to do is pretend we're drunk walking home. And then if it's John, we can drop the axe.
Try and take a detour around him. I mean, something tells me it's not John of the Hill.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he said you bring it to me now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's like maybe approach weapons drawn but sneaky.
I'm gonna jump on this guy. What about like I walk along like I'm drunk as a distraction, and then you guys can jump him if he tries to like go for me?
Yeah, that works for me.
So I'll be like a decoy, so his attention's focused on me. I'll walk down the middle of the street like I'm wasted. And then if he starts to come for me, you guys sneak up like the hug of the building or something, and then you can like patch his brains in or something with the shotgun.
Yeah. That works for me.
Okay.
Yes, you try that. And if so, that way, if he's got any nefarious purposes, you can.
God, that's our best plan. Jesus, yeah.
All right. So, what's your acting skill, Kyle?
My acting skill is a magnificent 0.
Well, it's 5%
I
basic.
have it. What would is it called something else?
It's called acting.
I don't even have. It's not even on there.
It's literally the second skill on the list of skills, though. Weird.
Yeah, no, it's not on my list.
Okay, so you get basic. Oh, it counts as arts and crafts. That's why. So you get basic 0.5% in it.
Oh, that's not great.
No, it's not.
Anybody else?
But that's
anybody else better?
But that's not to suggest that it's going to be a straight 0.5% chance, is it?
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty good at drinking.
And pretending you're drunk isn't the hardest thing in the world, is it?
No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk down the street. I'm gonna sway. I'm gonna look like drunk and stupid.
Okay. Give me a roll. Okay, so you are walking down the street, kind of like swaying and mumbling to yourself as though you've had a heavy night on booze. Bernard and Nigel, from your vantage point, you see Carl kind of totter down the street, and then shortly after that happens, the dark figure detaches himself from the doorway and starts kind of following Carl on the other side of the street, hanging back a bit.
We now follow the man following Carl.
Yeah, we do the same.
Yeah, we follow him at a distance.
Stick to the shadows and yeah.
Okay, give me stealth checks, please.
I'm so stealthy.
So stealthy. Uber stealthy.
Mm.
Nigel, you kick something.
Less
It's a
stealthy.
bottle or something that's been chucked on the side of the road and it skitters away. The man stops, and you have a couple of seconds to decide what you're going to do.
Duck into a doorway, mate.
Yeah, duck into somewhere dark.
Okay, so give me stealth checks again.
Both of us?
Yeah, because you're both ducking into the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still so stealthy. I'm so stealthy.
Yeah, you sort of duck into the doorway and don't hear anyone coming towards you or anything like that.
Cool.
Do you want to take a peek out?
Thinking it might be a good idea for me to like go duck into an alleyway as if I was going to go take a drunken piss, but I don't know how good an idea that is. I mean, am I aware that? Did I hear the bottle as well? Or
Yes.
am I aware that he's following me, Keeper?
You're not aware that he's following you, but you could glance behind you if you want to, while acting drunk, and you did hear the bottle.
So I will turn to like as if I heard the bottle.
Okay, yeah, you can see that there's a figure on the other side of the street facing the other way from you. You can't really make anything out, but he seems quite broad-shouldered. It's definitely a bloke. Tall and broad-shouldered.
Well, I'm just gonna turn back as if I didn't see him, as if I'm drunk and like out of focus. Like, and just carry on wandering forward.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do the wee thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see what happens first.
All right.
So I'll carry on like walking drunkly along the road.
Okay. Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah. So you carry on going. What would the other two like to do at this point?
How far away roughly was he?
About 7 or 8 buildings down from you.
Alright.
Far away from them now, am I?
You're about 12, 15. But on the other
Yeah.
side of the street.
Yeah, because I feel like I'd want them to have caught up before I try any shenanigans, because I'm on my own at the moment.
Yeah.
aren't I?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it'll work this way, but if you're able to distract him somehow, we might not have to stealth so hard. We might be a bit,
Easier.
if his attention's on you.
Mine being sick. Let me think. So
If you know he's behind you and you're drunk,
I do. So
could you turn around and be like, John, is that you? But in a drunken manner.
That's a good idea. I could just start chatting to him, couldn't I?
Because
Like
John's a
drunk.
pretty common name and you could be thinking it's anyone.
Okay. Yeah. I can try that. I mean, he's definitely interested in me, so I think it's probably best for us to beat him up. So, can I do that, Keeper? Can I be like, oh, is that you, Gilbert?
No, John. Say John.
I don't want to say Johnny. Gilbert is the name that came to mind.
You can say whatever you like, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hail him in my drunken way.
Okay, so you go, "Oh, is that you, Gilbert?
That's exactly what I do.
Okay, so what's your persuade skill or your fast talk skill?
It's terrible. It's face. It's intimidate that I put all of my points in.
Okay.
Why did you want to be so intimidating? Haven't ever tried to intimidate someone once.
He's a big. I know, but we've not really had the opportunity yet, have we? Because most people have been. I was going to intimidate the police constable, but then he got eviscerated.
That is true.
I might do it to this guy. I might be like, "Oh, you fancy a square over, mate?" But right, okay. So my fast talk is appalling.
All right.
Do you want me to roll for keeper?
Yep. Base is 10.
77.
Okay, the figure doesn't make any response, but kind of quickens his pace a bit.
Towards me.
Yep.
How far away is he from me?
About 5 buildings away on the other side of the street.
I'm going to be like, you. I'm talking to you.
He accelerates his pace a little bit more. Can you please give me a spot hidden, Carl?
Even done.
Oh jeez, he's gonna get shot.
Okay, so you don't see anything untoward, but as the man gets closer, you can see that he is maybe in his mid-30s, with a shaven head, wearing dark clothing, and he's quite big built. As in, he's beefy. What do the other two want to do at this point in time?
Maybe he's just a mugger. We need to accelerate our approach towards the gentleman.
But he's focused in on me now, isn't he?
Okay, so Carl, what do you want to say, and what do the other two want to do at this point in
time? We're kind of walking as... Well, I'm going to walk as quickly as I can towards the situation, with my shotgun still concealed, but my hand on the handle in case I need to pull it out quickly.
Okay, so the two of you, can you give me stealth rolls, please? Stealthy Bernard is very stealthy, Nigel not so much. Okay, so... Oh dear. He has heard you, Nigel, tripping over your toes or whatever. He whirls around, and can you both give me spot hidden rolls, please? Nigel, you see him reach into his jacket.
Okay.
Away from me, is he?
Yeah, he's facing away from you now.
How far away is he now? Did you say 5 buildings away from me?
He's like 3, but on the other side of the street, so you could run diagonally towards him and get there quite quickly.
Is there... Yeah, I could. Maybe I should do that. Rush him and then try and
Yeah, you're closer to him and he's turned to face us, so...
Yeah.
You do have a camera bag with you, so you could, in theory, use a tripod to whack him or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rush him.
All right. So you rush him. What are the other two going to do?
So we've been surveilling the situation this whole time. Is the street otherwise empty?
Yes.
Yep. I'm going to pull the shotgun out and just Terminator 2, just point it at him and be like, don't.
Okay.
Whatever you're reaching for, don't.
Okay. His hand stops in his jacket and slowly comes back out again. And he raises his hands.
Who are you and what do you want? Why are you following us?
He doesn't say anything. Currently, Carl is rushing towards him. Carl, what are you going to do?
We'll whack him back there.
Okay, so roll an attack roll for me. You know how to do that?
No. I was going to roll a D100.
Alright.
I've never actually attacked anything before.
Yeah, this is our first offensive attack, right?
I think, well, apart from the stuff against the rats, yeah.
Apart from inside a combat situation.
We never actually swung at the rats either. We just threw things at it. I think we're actually I think we tried to stab it, actually. Okay, go ahead. What do I do?
Okay, so it's a surprise attack because he hasn't seen you coming. So we are going to have to do that. So this is striking the first blow. All right. So
I'm going to aim for his brain stem as well, just so you know.
I'm not really sure that you can do that, but so I think the best option here is going to be for me to give you a listen roll, for me to give him a listen roll, which he fails. And as a consequence, he doesn't hear you coming, so you are going to automatically hit unless you roll a fumble.
Just to be 100.
Yeah. You automatically hit.
69,
You
dude!
crack them across the back of the head
Nice.
with the tripod, and deal d6 damage. So do you want to roll a d6? You deal 1 damage to the back of his head, but I'm going to have the roll here for... Oh, yeah. The blow takes him by surprise. You crack him across the head and he falls forward to the floor. He failed his dexterity check.
Is he conscious?
Yeah. He crumbles to the floor and goes as though to rise.
Stay where you are.
Okay, he stays on the floor.
Reach into his pocket and take out whatever he was... Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I don't know if I saw him reach. Did I?
What do you mean?
No, you didn't.
Well,
The
I
only one who
think
did
he
was
reached into his
Nigel.
pocket when he turned to face you.
Yeah, the only one who did was Nigel. Bernard, what are you doing?
I guess I'm helping to grapple this guy? Is that what's currently happening?
No, he's lying on the floor with a gun pointed at him. So
Yeah, you and Nigel are a little bit of a distance away, whereas Carl is standing right over him.
yeah.
Wait, and he's got a gun pointed at him, does he know?
Yeah, he saw the shotgun. He's got his hands on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know that I have much to add to this situation. Can I just ask him who he is and why he's following us?
Doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I thought you might not. Should we just tie him up and leave him somewhere? Probably freeze to death.
Stand up, take your jacket off.
Okay, he carefully climbs to his feet and then takes his jacket off, making the movements as exaggerated as possible.
Cool.
Chuck it this way.
He kind of slides the jacket across the floor towards you.
Put
I want
the
to look
jacket
in the
on.
pockets.
Someone put it on.
Okay,
I'll put it on.
There is a handgun in the pocket.
Wicked, I'm keeping that.
Okay. There's also a spare clip in the other pocket on the other side.
Wicked. I'm wearing the cool jacket now. Is it a cool jacket? I don't think we
It's just
established
like
whether it was...
It's a black windbreaker.
Okay, it's not that cool
Can
then.
we tie his hands and feet?
Do you
Gag
have anything
him.
to tie his hands and feet with?
Do we have things in the bag? USB cable, charging leads, anything?
I'm going to draw some of my tactical
You've
rags.
got a bunch of cable. Tactical rags.
Well,
Yeah,
we want to.
tactical rags. Tactical
We
rags.
want to gag him with the tactical rags.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to know where these rags have been.
I've been
A
doing
corpse is not the worst place.
yeah. I've been doing lots of star jumps whilst he was waiting.
Oh god.
Rags.
Okay, so you stuff some rags in his mouth and bind his wrists with cable.
Can I check his pockets, see if he's got any car keys?
He doesn't.
No.
In fact, he doesn't have anything on him except for the pistol.
So
Okay.
can we stick him
Flowers
somewhere
at you
dark?
from around the rags in his mouth.
Should have talked.
Yep, don't like having rags in your mouth. Should have said words.
Can we drag him somewhere dark and like knock him unconscious?
You can.
Yeah, let's take him to an alley.
Unconscious, I guess. Have you ever knocked anyone unconscious before?
Well, I just tried and it didn't.
Nigel has.
I mean, I'm really strong, so can I give
Does
him a
anyone have
punch?
any skills?
You
in
are very
fighting
strong.
at all?
In
No,
So no
I
one's got
don't.
any martial arts or anything.
No.
I've got 25 points in brawling.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, that'll work.
That's a fighting.
Yeah, that'll work. So you
did
want
you
to
get
try
that?
knocking him
I've
off?
also got the same amount of points in rifle/shotgun. So can I try and like knock him out with the butt of the gun? I feel like that'll be more effective than just punching a guy who's tied up.
I don't think that would count as shotgun skill, but it would certainly count as a brawling skill.
Cool. Okay.
Because you don't need to, you can whack someone with a shotgun without being able to fire a shotgun.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a
Hopefully.
different thing. You're basically clubbing someone. It doesn't really matter that it's a shotgun. You're just using a club.
Cool.
But yeah,
Really,
but you can certainly use your brawling skill to try and knock him out if you want to.
couldn't we take him with us, and then that way, if the beast attacks, we could feed him to the beast?
The beast is like sentient and it's after us. I don't know how much of a distraction this dude's gonna be.
Kills people as well.
Are you
so-
discussing this in front of him, by the way?
Oh, we should feed him to the beast.
Here goes nothing. That's bad.
Okay, so can you do a damage roll for me, please?
Oh god.
Is that a D6?
Yeah, d6.
You're gonna accidentally kill this guy.
Okay, so you actually break the guy's jaw and he goes unconscious from the pain. So I kind of guess
Oh.
he crumples to the floor bonelessly, his eyes lolling back in his head. That looked like it really hurt.
All's fair in love and war. Let's keep moving.
Yep,
You're
let's
just going to
get
leave him on the street, knocked out and tied up.
Yep, put him in a doorway.
Drag him in
He's,
town.
he's got associates who are also scouring the streets. They'll find him.
Yeah.
Maybe if he's knocked out, untie him. And then that way, if anyone finds him, it's just going to look like a drunk guy fell over and broke his jaw.
If he
That-
dies,
A drunk guy accidentally whipped himself in the face with a shotgun butt.
there's not going to be the weirdest death in this town over last week, is it? So
That is true. That's
Feel
very
like-
true.
maybe we'll get lucky and a werewolf will eat him while he
Yeah, that's what I was
is unconscious.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Okay, let's just abandon him in an alleyway and move on.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. He was gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
It's it's life or death.
So apparently, despite being a drunk, Carl is not that good at pretending to be drunk.
But I did manage to run up behind him without being noticed or back.
And do
back.
1 damage.
Yeah, because the whole point was just to get him on the floor.
Yeah, it did work. I'm only mocking you.
Injury.
Don't worry.
Actually, I was trying to kill him, but nobody else knows that. Okay.
Bernard,
Anyway,
do me a
Yeah.
favour and keep your hand on that gun.
Oh, you don't even have to tell me to do that.
Make
So-
sure the safety is on.
So just as a point of interest, by the way, the attack roll that Nigel just rolled wasn't actually to see whether he hit him or not, because it's a dude who's tied up and standing in front of him. So
Cool.
it's not like he could dodge. So basically, if you'd succeeded, you would have knocked him out, but because you failed, you didn't, and then you rolled maximum damage for it anyway, so it just became academic. So basically, if you'd roll like a 1 or 2 for damage or something, you just would have hit him, and he just would have gone...
I'm surprised you didn't factor
I
in-
would have done it again until he fell unconscious. I got all night sunshine.
But also, you could have hit him wrong and killed him. I'm surprised you didn't put that in as a,
Yeah, that's what I thought the roll was for, was like, you
I
hit
think
him
that would have
way
been a
too
critical
hard.
fail, right?
That would have
I
been a critical
guess.
fail. If you'd got a critical
A critical success? Because the object is to hurt someone, so if you hurt them until they die, that's a critical success.
I've accidentally murdered someone.
Sometimes you want to hurt things without killing them.
A critical success.
Yeah,
would
but
be
the
you hit him so hard that it caused a rift in the space-time continuum, which meant his mum never gave birth to him, and he would have just ceased to exist.
Didn't exist. You punched him out of existence.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate Shoryuken.
So have we dumped him? Have we put him in an
Yeah,
alleyway?
we've
Or he
we've
would have
done
just he would have done a Scott Pilgrim and just exploded into coins.
Nice.
Sonic losing all of his rings.
Yeah, with the sound effect. Okay, so you're dumping him in an alleyway and you're continuing on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you successfully managed to move through the middle of town. You're now heading out on the road that heads towards where the people live. You reach the edge of town without further incident, and the road kind of curves up a bit of a rise and into the trees. Beyond those trees is where the people live. You don't see any evidence of anyone having been this way in a while. There is snow on the ground, and it does look like there are footprints in it, but the footprints seem to be following the road pretty exactly up and down.
Maybe we should run straight to the people.
I think so.
I was also going to ask, seeing as we've been playing for like an hour or so, is it alright if I go for a quick wee and a smoke?
Yeah, by all means.
Wicked. Sorry for the interruption. I'll be right back.
Not a problem. We will pause there for 5 minutes and everyone can take a break.
No problem.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm also here.
Excellent.
Here I am.
Cool. Okay, so when we left before this pause in the action, you were just deciding what you're going to do to get to the place of the people over this open bit of ground.
We want to just book it again?
How far was it?
The trees are about 100 yards away.
Can we have a little look around, see if there's anyone?
By all means, roll spotting.
Yep. Peek
Yeah,
where we need to.
I'd like to have a little look, see. Oh, I don't spot anything.
Okay, nobody sees anything.
Oh.
This is a cold, clear night with the moon shining upon the snow.
Let's go.
Yeah, should we just book it?
Yeah.
I think this is where the werewolf's going to come for us.
Yeah, probably, but...
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You leg it up the road and reach the tree line without incident. The people's encampment is about 10 minutes walk down this road.
Okay.
Let's keep going, I guess.
So me and Bernard have guns. Carl
Yes.
has nothing. Should we give Carl the metal disc in case he needs to defend himself?
Wax on the head of it.
Oh, do you have any gun skills?
Yes, I do.
Do you want the handgun instead? Because I don't have any gun skills.
And by yes, I do. I mean it's the base.
Oh. Okay. Would you prefer the gun or the metal disc?
I feel like Bernard wouldn't trust Carl with a gun.
That's probably correct.
I'd be worried.
Would I trust him with a big sharp metal disc either though?
I mean, it's better than leaving him unarmed.
Yeah, this is true. I'll give him the gun and the extra clip as well.
Okay.
God, and then I've also got the.
Yeah, you're way stronger than Carl, so swinging the thing,
This is true.
yeah, makes way more sense. Let's move. Let's walk at a decent pace.
Yeah.
Alright.
Quick sharp.
No dawdling. Double time.
Alright, the night around you is cool and crisp as you head into the trees. Are you following the road?
Are we following the road, or are we sticking in the trees, but where we can see the road?
Probably walk parallel to the road based on, our paranoia of being followed and chased.
You
Yeah.
leave the road and head through the tree line a little bit, always keeping the road in sight. And eventually you reach the edge of the people's encampment.
Cool.
Is there any around?
No, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Should we just bang on the door and ask him to go get us John?
Maybe go to the pub,
Oh yeah, that's true.
the pub kind of village hall. There may well be somebody still up late.
Yeah. Oh, they do work shifts at the mine as well, so it wouldn't be weird for them to have some people in there, maybe.
Go in, I can't remember. Wasn't it 10 till 10 the shift pattern?
Correct.
So it's not actually a good time for that. Still, yeah. Can we try the pub? See if there's anybody still up.
No, it's all shuttered up and closed, etc.
Is there like so you know how a lot of pubs have like a flat above them or something like that? Is it one of those kinds of setups, or is it just a pub?
It's like a village hall
Longhouse.
/ pub / whatever. It looks like there's like a house built onto the side of it. However, can you all give me listen checks?
Certainly can.
All right, so Nigel, you can hear like faint noises, like people talking from inside.
Oh.
Make out individual words.
I say this to the other two. Shall we knock on the door and see what happens?
We'll just wait out here for 3 hours.
That's true. Let's knock on the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you knock on the door. And after a short while, the door opens a crack and you see an eye peering out. The eye is attached to a face, it's not just an eye.
Yeah, of course. We need to speak to John of the Hill. It's a matter of urgency regarding the creature that roams.
The voice gruffly says, the stranger, you better come in, and opens the door wider to let you in.
Cool.
It's a man who probably is young, you'd say he's at the older end of his 70s, fairly wizened, with long white hair tucked under a flat cap.
Yeah. I give him a nod that's like almost a bow, but not quite, and say thank you so much.
Okay, you enter in, and you come into the room to discover that there is a table set up in the middle, and around that table sit several old men, one of whom is John of the Hill. He looks over at you. The ritual isn't to be conducted until tomorrow night, but we had to do some preparations. Why are you here?
We were being chased by men with guns.
Yeah.
He nods his head. I feared that would happen. Delaney is powerful. The darkness is powerful.
We didn't think the hotel would be safe. Then they know that
we didn't know where to go.
Then you can stay here. We have guest rooms for when visiting members of the people from elsewhere come. And you will be safe here. Our magics will protect you.
Fantastic.
We got the disc, by the way.
Good. Keep it safe. Keep it on you. It will be of use tomorrow. You will need it to defend yourselves against the beast.
Wait. We'll need it. I thought our job was just to get the disc for you guys, and you guys were going to be handling that part.
He chuckles, but without humour. We're all old men. Do you really think that we are in any physical state to be fighting with a beast?
You have magics.
No, we don't have any
magic.
magic.
Will be bent towards the ritual to bind the darkness. You will have to hold off the beast while we do so.
Oh.
Okay. Can you give us any
luck points back?
any information, any hints, any tips, any what will be our best approach to holding the beast back? Does he have anything that he's weak against that you're aware of, or
fight against it as though your lives depend upon it?
I was going to do that
well,
anyway.
that's a given, yeah.
I suppose
that
it's
is all I can say. There is nothing more than that.
So he's not weak against silver or anything, to the best of your.
It is weak against the disc.
Okay.
Sky metal will wound it.
Okay.
Much else will do little.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, would you know if would we be able to stop or kill the beast while he is still within the form of man?
Yes, you could.
Because we know who he is.
But chances are you will not find him until he wants to be found.
Chances are.
We did figure out who he was, though.
Yeah.
His left.
Sorry?
We found
Okay.
it. Yeah. The abandoned house.
Yeah. So you
But he's also.
where he is, but why would he be at the lair if he knows that you know where it is?
Yeah.
Point. Isn't he a hotel guest as well?
Yes.
Maybe we should go back to the hotel and lay a trap for him.
What kind of trap?
Basically, set the hotel on fire.
We're not setting the hotel on fire.
That's not a trap. That's
Just arson.
felony. Yeah.
Arson.
But wait
Just
outside.
arson.
Let's hear me out. Wait outside with our guns and our disc. When
Yeah.
he comes out because of the smoke,
When everyone else comes out.
disc him into the face and then shoot it.
When everyone else comes
and
out.
when everyone
into the
else comes
street.
out and goes, why did you just disc that man in the face? And we go, because he's a werewolf.
Because we've got guns, that's why.
Oh.
He's a hotel
Yeah,
guest.
I mean, it's not exactly going to be a difficult murder case to solve for the police, that one, is it? You know?
Yeah.
Why did you disc this man in the face? Because he's a werewolf. No, he isn't. Look, it's a man. You're arrested for murder. Werewolves don't exist, you silly people.
Do we know if the werewolf knows that we know who he is? Is that something
He doesn't. He doesn't know that we know who he is because we just spotted him in the crowd, right? We found that locket with a picture of him in, and then we saw him.
But does he know that we found the locket?
Mm-mm.
If it was him that was following us, it probably wasn't him following us through the mines because he wouldn't have had a flashbang.
No, why would he have used a flashbang? And why would you said it while we were doing it? He would have just jumped up the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was somebody else. It was one of their Black Ops guys.
Shall we retreat to our room and come up with some kind of battle plan?
Maybe let's go to bed.
Yeah,
well,
maybe
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think we should maybe in the morning, in the day, because we've got a picture of the guy, and he hasn't aged, so there's no real way to know that it's 100 years old or whatever. We could go to reception and say, "Oh, we have something to deliver to this man. Are you able to tell us what room he's staying in?"
Yeah, we could do the old come in and out in a looking like a postman or something. Well, actually, we wouldn't look like because they already know who we are.
Yeah.
So we can't disguise ourselves super well. But we could just say "Oh yeah, we found something of his, maybe."
Yeah. We could tell him we found the locket and just say, "We found this locket with a picture of this guy and we know he's a guest here. Are you able to tell us what room he's in so we can
return it back to him?" They're going to say leave it behind the desk and we'll give it back to him, but we could be like, "Well, it looks like it might be quite valuable. We'd prefer to hand it to him directly, just for our peace of mind," kind of thing.
Didn't the elders basically infer that he's going to try and kill them whilst they're performing this ritual? And we're going to have to defend them.
Yes.
He's going to come to us anyway.
Carl.
Yeah, maybe we should just get well rested.
He's going to come to us as a werewolf.
Carl, can you deactivate?
He's going to come to us tomorrow night as a werewolf.
Can you deactivate your mic in Roll20 again, please?
Sorry, I is that gone?
No.
Yes. No.
No, you're still doing a weird echoey thing.
I know.
Yeah, that's better. There we go.
Sorry, I clicked out of Roll20 and then clicked back in.
Okay.
If he comes to us, it will be as a werewolf.
But I'm sure they said he can transform in the day if he wants to. He's just
they said that he can.
Yeah, but if we're able to ambush him, if we're able to, I don't know, hide in the bathroom of his hotel room, and then when he comes in, just shotgun gun him in the face. You know?
Can I ask John of the Hill if the disc is needed for the ritual, or is it just to be utilised as a weapon to defend against the beast?
It's just to be utilised as a weapon. It can harm the beast and the darkness.
Is the game plan tomorrow that you want us to guard you using this whilst you conduct the ritual to stop the darkness?
Yes, correct. You must defeat the beast so that it cannot interfere with the ritual. For we are old men, and we will be focusing all of our magical energies on conducting the ritual. And should the ritual, should the beast be set upon us, then the ritual will fail and we will die.
Hypothetically speaking, if we killed the beast during the day as a man, would that leave you free to conduct the ritual in peace?
Yes.
Or is the evil inside it likely to possess another person or something?
It would, but as I say, it is unlikely that you will find the man, as he will simply be waiting for his chance to strike.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wait till tomorrow then.
You're guarded by the beast. He is coming for you.
Where and when do you plan to conduct the ritual?
We will have to conduct the ritual once you have drawn out the darkness. Probably the best way to draw out the darkness is to fight with the beast.
Oh, so okay.
Sounding like we don't have a lot of choice in this matter.
Yeah, maybe we should just go get well rested and stuff then.
And then go trying to seek out the beast.
The beast will come to us. It sounds like there's no point in us trying to find him.
Yeah.
And maybe we go tool up. Go to bed, wake up, and then go tool up.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Hit B&Q or whatever.
Yeah, B&Q flamethrowers. I need a new crowbar as well.
Well, we've still got that, the flamethrower in the van, haven't we?
Yeah.
No, I think you collected it.
They're in the van.
Okay. Alright, well, let's go to bed then.
Yeah, let's go to sleep.
Alright.
Good night, John. And old men.
Thank you again for harbouring us. We apologise. We know that we're not especially welcome in the people's community.
You are welcome here, so long as you oppose the darkness and the beast.
We appreciate the risk that you go to.
Falling you, mate, as well.
It is a risk that we must take, for the beast and the darkness will set upon us if we do not stop them. They have grown bolder and more dangerous and more powerful by the day, while we are aging and fading away in the old ways of dying. Our youngsters, they go and they leave the people and they don't return. They don't hold to the old ways anymore.
That's a shame.
Anyway, night, John. I'm really tired.
It is simply the passage of time. It is what happens to all communities. The young, they don't respect their elders and they leave. They want the bright lights and the city sounds, and that is the way of the young. Some of them return, some of them never do.
It's very true. I can relate.
Okay.
Anyway, we should rest.
So is it sleepy time for you folks?
I think it is.
Alright, so you head into the room that has been set aside for you. It's a room with 3 bunk beds in. Like a boarding house room almost. There is a pot of water for washing with. And that's about it. The beds are comfortable and quite well made. With hand-woven or hand-knitted like quilt cover things on. You want to grab some sleep?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, huh?
You all take some sleep and kind of recuperate from the events of the day. And you sleep soundly for quite a while and wake up around midday the next day. At some point during the night, someone has left basically an enormous ploughman's lunch on the table in the room. So it's enough for all 3 of you.
Love it.
So it's like pickled eggs and pickled onions and like
peas and bread and chutneys and some ham.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want in my ploughman's
and a
anyway.
big slab of pork pie.
I took some damage after I fell off the ladder.
You did. How much damage did you take?
I think it was 1.
Okay, so you can regain that 1 lost hit point if you want.
Okay.
For having a good night's sleep, your aches and pains feel better. So as I say, it's about midday. When you leave the room, having eaten and washed, there are a bunch of the people around, but no sign of the older men. However, the barman kind of sees you emerge from the room and kind of looks in your direction and gestures you over.
Morning.
Good morning, folk. There is a message here from John of the Hill. He said that you should not go looking for the beast, that the beast will find you, but that the beast is prevented from entering the domain of the people, and therefore, were you to stay here, the beast would not come forth. You will need to leave and put yourselves in danger in order to bait it out.
Well, that's fine, because we had some errands to do anyway.
I reckon we should go and destroy Delaney's offices. That'll bait it, that'll draw it out.
I mean, maybe. I think we've got stuff that we should do. Do we have anything useful or valuable to the situation at hand in our hotel rooms?
No.
I don't think we do.
No. Well, then we can ignore that.
I'm thinking.
Do we have anything useful in the van?
I don't think we do. I think we took everything, didn't we?
You do have your makeshift
Can we go and see if
flamethrowers.
there's
You
a?
didn't take those to the hotel with you because how are you going to explain your makeshift flamethrower?
Yeah, we've got a flamethrower and stuff in the van.
We
I'm
could
not
go
sure
get
how
a
effective that
flamethrower.
would be. I'm thinking there might be like a hunting or outdoor supplies shop if it's a kind of a rural area.
Yeah, but they're not just going to sell stuff to anyone, are they?
Yeah, but there's stuff that might be useful that's not necessarily firearms.
I
Like,
think we're mostly fine for firearms.
Well, I need a crowbar. I don't have
Before
a gun.
we leave this, the people's encampment, Bernard, you should ditch that jacket.
oh yeah, sure.
But,
Can I
but
like
keep the weaponry.
give it to the people?
Yeah, sure. Just leave it. Just leave it in the
but-
room that you stayed in.
Oh yeah, I'll just leave it there then.
Okay. So where is it you're going to go to?
Yeah, where are we heading, guys?
I feel like it's if we want to lure them out, we need to go to somewhere where we're vulnerable. But
We don't
obviously
actually
don't
want to be
vulnerable.
vulnerable, yeah.
And I also want to. I actually want an actual weapon as well. If we're gonna fight him. So is there somewhere where like a hunting store or something where in the town?
What sort of weapon are you thinking of?
Oh crap!
No, there isn't a hunting store in town.
We have
I'll accept like a tool, like an improvised weapon.
we have the fire axe
Yeah, take the fire axe.
in the van.
That is true. You do have a fire axe in the van.
So we had the. Yeah, we do have a fire axe in the van. I thought we had one with us for some reason, but I was thinking of the people in the hotel.
So you want to head back to the van?
I think the van has our flamethrower and our fire axe, so it feels like a decent place.
Okay, let's go get all of our fire. What if it attacks us while we're at the van, though?
It will.
I feel like it will also, because we're out of town.
How big is the disc, by the way, Keeper?
It's about 2 foot across.
Sorry?
It's about 2 foot across.
So it's kind of like a shield.
Yeah, almost like a smallish shield,
No.
but with razor sharp edges.
So is there any way that we could like weaponize it?
It's got like a handhold bit in
Yeah,
it. You
yeah.
like swing it around. You ever played
Okay.
Soul Calibur?
Okay.
You know that woman on Soul Calibur? Like that. Big hula hoop
Yeah.
disc.
It's not quite
So-
that large. It's only 2 foot.
So
2 foot. 2 foot isn't that big, but yeah,
So-
you put your fingers in the middle of it, and then you can kind of use it like that.
Similar principle
I
though,
guess
right?
the question is, Bernard, do you want to be gunny or punchy?
I'll be punchy, I'm the strongest.
Okay, so I'll take the handgun if that's alright with you then.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right.
I will take the metal disc.
So it's now, having woken up and eaten and everything, it's now about 1:30 in the afternoon.
Maybe let's go to the van, because at least if we injure him, then you could always set him on fire.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Things
Seems
tend not to like being on fire.
Yeah.
It seems like a fitting place to full circle.
Yeah, okay, let's go back to the van then.
Okay, so you trudge back down the road into town and head off towards the van. You reach the van after a couple of hours of walking because it's quite a distance away. So it's now about 3:30 in the afternoon. And the van is as you left it, still half buried in a snowbank. What do you want to do?
Get into the van.
Nigel is going to collect the ornate dagger so he has something on him
Okay,
for sort of close range.
Yep, no worries. You grab the dagger.
Both have an ornate dagger.
Yeah, there were
Mm-hmm.
the ritual
There's two.
daggers.
There was 2, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have mine as well.
Okay, so you also have a stabby weapon now.
So I've got a shotgun and a dagger. Carl has a handgun and a dagger.
I'll take the fire axe then and put it on my back, I guess.
So you got a disc and an axe.
Do you want your flamethrower?
I'll take the flamethrower as well.
So
I'm
you're
going to
now
make
quite
sure that I've got
weighed
my...
down with stuff.
Yeah, I'm not over encumbered yet though.
No, you're alright.
I'll make sure I've got my my camera, my handheld ready to try and film as much of this as possible. Just
Okay.
for our, our personal...
You're kind of running out of hands here, so you've got a dagger, a gun, and a camera all going at the same time.
I'm gonna have the camera in my hand, and then I'm gonna have the gun and the dagger like in my pockets.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna have time to draw one of them, probably.
That's true.
Is there anything else you feel we should get?
Maybe like a sound recorder, so that even if we don't get everything on visual audio, we can just like record everything in the background. We get audio for our own records or whatever.
We could do a seance as well.
I don't think there's anything to seance here. We never actually successfully seanced something anyway. That kid we were seancing wasn't even real.
The woodland realm, can you hear us?
Spirit, come in and know me better, man.
So I guess we've got everything we need. Should we start to head back towards town, or, I mean, we're kind of hoping the beast is going to ambush us here, but maybe he's clever and he's going to wait till nightfall and he's got more of an advantage.
I wouldn't be surprised for a night attack.
Maybe we should go up to his hutch and just like head back there if he doesn't attack us on the way, and just like smash it up and like and then wind him up. Should we head back towards town anyway?
Yeah.
What if we... Do we think, and this might be madness, so feel free to shoot me down, do we think we could lure it out by setting up an ambush, by leaving it? Because this locket is obviously something precious to it, right?
Or where the was.
So what if we left it in the middle of, like, a trap, like in Scooby-Doo? We can lure it to the thing and then jump out and shoot it in its fucking face.
Oh, gee, Skooks.
For me, there's 2 options. One is we go and smash up Delaney's offices.
Or set fire to the hotel.
Not the hotel so much, but 2, we go and smash up his abandoned, crappy, broken house. But I mean, I'm not that bothered by that. Or 3, we could go for Delaney's house, his mansion, try and smash that up. Use the old petrol bombs. That would cause a big stink. That would pee him off. But he's probably got guards, hasn't he?
Yeah, probably. I think he's probably got hired guns around still from last night. I wonder if that guy's okay. Never mind.
Maybe we should go back into town and just, if he doesn't attack us there, see if there's any like gossip, any news.
Yeah, we could do that.
Like,
we are heavily armed.
So you're going to walk
even
out
go
of the
back
middle
to-
of town while heavily armed?
Yeah.
We could even go back to the hotel.
But we're heavily armed.
Just put the equipment in your hammer bags.
The flamethrower, the
big disc and the
backpack,
axe.
giant, yeah.
I'm very heavily armed and unconcealable.
Yeah.
Okay, so like where are we gonna go? Should we head back into town towards the outskirts at least? So we're doing something.
Yeah, I think we should. I'm torn. I feel like if we wait here, it'll come to us. It can find us through the darkness. It doesn't have to
Far away
physically
from
seek
action.
us out, does
Yeah,
it?
we're 2 miles out of town then.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think we want to be a decent way away from the people because we're a distraction, right? We want to harm, wound, and kill this thing, but they need to complete their ritual. That seems to be the main thing. We've been given a chance to hurt and kill this thing, but I think it doesn't matter necessarily if we do or not. It just matters that they get to complete their ritual.
Oh, well, I don't know. What do you think, Bernard? So you want to stay, Nigel?
I'm not sure. I think we could at least wait for a little bit and see what happens.
Do you want
And then if it doesn't show up, we can...
No, I think we should seek it out. I think we should try and... John of the Hill said that it can transform at will, but it's stronger at night.
Yeah, this is true.
So I think trying to draw it out in the day maybe makes more sense. It might be a bit more of a scene, but
we're going to actually have a better chance of killing it, which is the important part, or at least incapacitating it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it. If it's aligned with Delaney, then, you know, if we go and cause aggravation either to his stuff or go to its house and cause aggro there, it's going to, like...
Yeah, but we don't want to be in a position where we have too many other, like, humans to deal with, right? Because if they get the disc off of us, we're kind of fucked.
Well, the beast's broken house was up in the woods on its own, so, you know, it's fairly isolated whilst being central.
You
if I recall.
Would have to go back to the hotel to get to the beast's lair. So you'd need to go to the hotel first, because you would struggle to find it otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did walk out of in the middle of the night and sort of find it by accident.
Mm-hmm. We followed tracks, didn't we? So
let's do that. Even if one of us goes into reception, and that's if Mustachio Man's been about today.
Yeah, okay, we can do that then. Like whilst we go past it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if anyone asks me about my stuff, I'm just going to say they're props for a photo shoot.
So by the time you get back to the hotel, it's about 5:30. It's starting to get dark. So sort of gradually. Who's going to go in?
Oh, do you want to go in?
I'm the most discreet, aren't I? Because like everything I've got is hidden, basically.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go into reception and ask if should I ask and see if they've seen the guest, Mustachio Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maguire, his name is.
Maguire. Yeah. And I'll just say, have you seen Mr. Maguire?
No, I've not
today?
seen him at all today. He went out last night and didn't come back.
Oh, that's strange.
Maybe we broke his jaw.
Yeah, that's strange. Well, thanks for letting us know. Anyway, has there been any trouble going on? I got quite drunk last night, so I've been sleeping it off. But I know there was a lot of drama the other day. Has anything happened, overnight?
Everyone is scared. There's all these killings and things, The town is on edge. We're all just waiting for the next horrible thing to happen. We're all trying to keep together and keep each other safe, but, we're all worried and scared.
At least nothing bad happened last night.
No, not as far as we know, anyway.
Well, thanks for that. I'll see you later. I'm thinking maybe we should go up and see, because our rooms might have been trashed.
Yeah.
And you could always go and have a quick look while you're in there anyway, right?
Yeah, I'll go up and I'll peek and see if the rooms have
So you're just going to head upstairs and open the door to the room and see if there's anything in there?
Yeah.
Okay, you open the door, and other than it looking like the cleaner's been in there, it doesn't look like anyone's been in there.
Well, I'll go back downstairs and reunite with Bernard and Nigel.
Any news?
Doesn't look like the rooms have been tampered with. Maguire he went out last night and has been nowhere to be seen since. So, it doesn't look like he's here or has been here since last night.
Maybe he was working.
So yeah, looking for us. So I mean, and we don't know where Delaney's mansion is, but if we want to go somewhere else, we could even go to his offices and try and like smash stuff up.
Okay,
or
so
we could
you're out front. It's about 6 o'clock now, and it's rapidly getting dark.
petrol bomb Delaney's office, or go to the Beast's lair. What do you reckon?
I don't really want to get involved with messing up Delaney's stuff because he's bound to have like loads of guys with guns and stuff there. I don't know.
I mean, I also feel like he, whilst he might be supernatural, he could also like have legal recourse against us.
Yes, precisely.
So what's your decision, guys?
Sorry, Keeper?
What's your decision, guys? Where are you going to go? Bear in mind, we're going to have to stop soon, so...
Yeah.
They're there for a showdown.
I
What do you reckon?
The lair.
Lair. I'll vote Lair.
I think in Closton.
Sorry?
I feel like we're going to want... Sorry. The lair, the guy's lair was quite enclosed. It was like a small building in the woods. I feel like we're going to want space and visibility and maneuverability.
It was in a clearing.
Yeah, it was in like a little...
Yeah.
Idea to its home turf.
It's gonna get us wherever it gets us. At least there we know it's gonna, we're seeking it out there. At least we know that we're forcing the confrontation.
You basically want to just fight on your terms and rather than allow it to find us. Is your point there, right?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, if that's the group wisdom, I feel like the opposite is true. We want to fight it on our terms. It lives there. It has done for 100 years. It knows it's got home field advantage.
Well, the other alternative is we know that it attacks. It's not afraid to attack people in the hotel. Is that we go and set a trap for it in the hotel room, and we wait for them there. But obviously
do that? I don't know. I feel like all of the plans are equally risky, and we're just trading risks for other risks. It's not like a obvious thing where one's a better solution than another.
I also feel like it's getting dark, and the decision will be made for us before long.
Yes, I also feel that way.
Point.
So, what's your decision?
Sorry, Keeper?
What's your decision?
I'm easy with either way. We could do a hotel trap, or we could do head on into his lair, into danger.
Jesus.
Do we do hotel trap just because we're already here?
Sure.
I feel like we can generate a lot of confusion and stuff at least. Like, we're not just gonna like randomly die in the middle of the wilderness with no one knowing.
We've got adjoining rooms, right?
Yeah.
We do.
So could we perhaps leave the light on in one of the rooms and then sit in the dark in the adjoining room, hoping that it would crash through the window as it tried to before of the room that it presumes we're probably in?
Yes. Let's do that.
And then come at it somehow. That's the best I've got.
We're gonna have to make it think we're actually in. Well, let's hope it's like spying on us or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is, we're likely to come through the window. We know that, don't we?
Yeah.
So, in a sense, it would come in through the window, and then maybe two of us, maybe the gunners, could like open the door and start shooting at him from the other room, and then Bernard with the actual
with the disc
weapon
and just go
could
for the
come in
neck.
from, or you could come in through the corridor whilst the tension is on us.
That's not a bad idea, is it?
And then that way you might get free swing at it. It might even still be by the window, so you could like whack it and potentially
Push it out the window.
yeah.
Haha, revenge is sweet.
And if
Oh,
it's
just
like,
swing for the neck, swing for the head.
Yeah, that was gonna be the plan.
what do you think?
Anyway.
I mean, that is
Yeah.
gambling on the fact that it would come through the window and not the corridor.
I mean, if it comes through the corridor, we'll hear it though, right?
Maybe. What if it's
Yeah, I
a
guess.
dude? What if it's Maguire until it gets to the door, then transforms and...
Well, anyone trying to come into our hotel rooms without our permission can be assumed to be an enemy at this point, right?
I guess as well, you could wait in the room with
Housekeeping.
us.
Housekeeping do their job.
You could wait in the room with us, then exit into the corridor and enter into the second room quite quickly.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a bathroom or something that you can hide in.
Correct.
Yeah, I could hide in the ensuite.
Yeah.
Correct, you can.
Keeper?
Yes, you can.
I think this is our best plan.
Okay, so you're going to go and wait in the hotel room for it. So who's waiting in the room and who's hiding?
I'm hiding in the ensuite of the room we plan to leave the light on in.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're going to hide in the room that adjoins, the hotel room that adjoins with the lights off.
Gotcha.
So it looks like one room is empty and one room isn't.
We also like maybe shut the curtains to the blocked off room, to the room that we're hiding in, the dark room, and then maybe put like a wardrobe in the way of the window or something, just so it doesn't. If it picks the room with the light off and it jumps in with us, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a gamble.
I mean, you guys can at least shoot it and stuff, and I'll hear the
Running it, okay.
I'll hear the shooting. So
Okay, yeah, let's just make this our gambit then, shall we?
All right.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's probably the best thing we can do under the circumstances.
So you're going to go over and close the curtains.
I think so.
So who's doing that?
Keeper?
Who's closing the curtains?
I'll close.
Not me. I'm staying away from windows for the rest of my life.
All right, Carl. You go over to the curtains and close them. When suddenly there is a loud smash and you are bowled over. Something has jumped through the window at you and pinned you to the floor. Please take D3 minus 1 damage.
Well, this isn't good.
-1.
Just roll D3. Okay, so yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay, so you don't take any damage, but it does knock the wind out of you. There is something on top of you that is quite heavy, pinning you down. You feel hot breath on your face in the dark. And that would seem to be a good place to end for now, and we will
Do that.
later.
Don't do that, let's have 30 more minutes. I don't have work tomorrow.
I can't, my housemates have got work, and I can't be up past 11 o'clock being loud. It's not fair.
Ah.
It's a shame.
So, who got a check? Ben,
Not me.
I got a check in stealth.
So, okay,
Yeah.
do you want to roll for your stealth upgrade?
D6.
I
No,
did
it's
a good-
D100. You've got to fail the check.
Oh, okay.
Fail the
Okay,
check.
well, ignore that then.
I did a good running away check.
Yeah.
57.
Okay, what's your stealth skill?
20 currently.
Okay, so roll a D6 and add that much to your stealth skill.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, where the running away thing is concerned, because of the fact that you now are better at moving in snow, I'm going to let you do a check on your survival skill. And if you fail it, then you can roll a d6 and add that to your survival skill.
Yeah, survival's only 20.
Yeah. Add 1 to your survival skill.
Yay!
Okay, so yeah, good session, guys. That was pretty fun. You beat up a dude.
Totally
Who
did.
was asking for that?
Yeah.
He wouldn't talk.
And now you are being attacked by a werewolf.
Loving it.
Loving it.
Monday.
I feel like we've had 2 solid sessions so far of cat and mouse, a very successful cat and mouse.
And
Yes.
Carl is in
And
a
our
dire
luck-
situation.
Yeah, our luck was going to run out sooner or later.
Yeah, Nigel is gonna be able to get shot off with his shotgun.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in swinging that disc.
Oh yeah. So yeah, great session, guys. We will have
Yeah.
one next week. What day is going to work for everyone?
So
As soon as
I'm-
possible.
Saturdays I'm booked, but everything else should be fine for me.
Pretty good as well. I'm off this week. Is it Tuesday?
Tuesday is good. Yeah, we can do Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm happy for Tuesday.
Works for me.
Okay, so Tuesday we will go for 8:30. And we will call the recording there as well. So if you have watched this at any point, thank you very much for joining us. And the Eldritch Adventures of the Wystery Wachine will continue. It's the Wachine machine. Will continue in a few days' time. So good night and good fright. Ah, 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 ah.